Hello, Qembek here. In this episode I will present you a money making method or short guide and actions that I've did in the game that granted me 1000 gold in the end. So I found Perdita statue. You might say it's RNG, yes it is, but you need some preparations to do it, and sooner you do it, the bigger chance you have to actually be successful. First step, get materials for recovery pouches. First piece you buy from general merchant 10 silver recovery pouch kit, and then you need leather. Leather I've got from processing pelts, and pelts I've got from piglets that I've placed on my 8-on-8 scarecrow. Second point in my preparation list was finding a way to breathe underwater so I could dive for those treasures. I didn't have idea how to get a clipper because getting a clipper is really expensive. Those basic materials, they are expensive as hell. In case you wonder why clipper, well, because clipper by default has an underwater breathing device attached to it, and it refreshes really quickly, so it's a breathing device, more or less moving breathing device in my eyes. Second solution that I could take was to craft the Huta's bubbles, but they require 20k alchemy proficiency, and that's a process and it takes a lot of time and resources to complete. Both of those methods were bad for me in the beginning, and that's why I've developed another method that allowed me to dive for those treasures and recover them. Step 3 is to prepare your camera and start searching. You will need to zoom in your camera fully so you will get some kind of first person view, and then dive tiny bit below the water surface, and by doing so you will get better visibility of the sea bottom. Step 4 is to save up your mana for dashing and diving quickly for the treasure. If you do it fast, you will be able to pick up the treasure and dive out before you run out of breath. And side note, if you run out of breath, you will slowly start dying because you will start taking damage, more and more until you die. And fifth step, well, this is a set of rules that you need to remember about when you already have Perdita on your back. Trust no one and always assume that others are there to hunt you down. So when you find Perdita, it gets broadcasted and coordinates are announced. Experienced players, they can use those coordinates and set an ambush if they predict your movement. That's why if you have a shitty ship, do not even try to use it. In my case I had only rowboat, and I knew that if something happens and someone catches up on me, spots me in a rowboat, then I will have no time to dissummon rowboat and lock out. But if I swim all the way, I will always be out of combat. If I avoid sea bugs, of course, I will be out of combat, and if something goes wrong, if someone gets close to me, too close, I will just log out and come back after a few hours. So yes, it was a nightmare because I had to swim for like 40 minutes before I reached shore, safe zone for Haranis, and I could switch to a rowboat, sail across the shore. So that's the trick. That's what gave me 1000 gold early game on First Start servers. I hope you guys will try it as well. Let me know what kind of treasures you managed to find, and if you like the video, if you like what I'm doing here, please hit the like button, comment or subscribe. It helps my channel, it helps me and motivates me. Thank you very much and see you later.